Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's start. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kinds of friends you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sayori. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Sayori, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. She was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She is the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so churning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you got a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sayori, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escaping this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice meeting both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sayori. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little, you too, Monica. Come sit down, Sayori. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls had a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made it for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least you enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and take something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know what? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Siri, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki said suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a forging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems still reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Syria slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a minute. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share it with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sayori? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Sayori, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one the girls slide up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really just scared me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sorry, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up beside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sayori, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. Because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way on, Ryan wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that's what's referring to a poem tonight. Hi again, Sayori. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Litters Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sayori. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nezuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nezuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nezuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Zero always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so, You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Sayori can become good friends too? Sayori, As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you even brought you something today, Well, wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? No, never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Then we could, discuss it if you want it. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect manga to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always face out the book you were giving me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intercalated. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing that speaks to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's weird to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But then lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see through her eyes. Wow, open my eyes while I see Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's why you're the best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Eh? Sarah glances over at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down on the side of Sarah's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you Mimi. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Siri, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Eh? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. But don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Siri's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Siri hesitantly unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Siri puts her arms around and twists around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, is a deal. Eh? I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Siri. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to help you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay, Siri. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I don't sound enthusiastic, but Siri still trots away for his retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Siri and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their phones. Yours is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in her conversations notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Sayori. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you nice to me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepies from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yuri starts at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Or yes? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice to you? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with patience and learning by example and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. This will be a little lost though. Last how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts behind it. Yuri smiled gamely, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a leisure club? Ghost under the light. My hair, very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really a description. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Siri. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only involved with compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. lot more so putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass some. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, mosquitoes can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that running has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my running seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your running style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like what's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what makes me a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from you just one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided the humor with her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Hi Siri, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to, Don't worry, Siri. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am on my phone. I like this one. It makes me think it's something Siri would like. It says, so you two already are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Siri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you know. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the directions the sparkle produces? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reopened. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Mariah tears. Already? Permanent copy of the useless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I reduct now that I wasn't looking. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stay up to theirs. This is a lunch club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in turn, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? Did she say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. You're just cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling moving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sayori did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sayori liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I do. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sayori appreciates my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booth magically grew a size bigger since Sayori started showing up. Not Natsuki. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned around towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Sayori, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple ways more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems like for no reason? I mean, you should jump out of the reader, not force someone else to figure it out. How many explain it to her, Sayori? Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Sayori? Well, I don't think you're trying to this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they're probably like the thing more writing with me. So of course it's going to be not Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in her mouth. So now I turn to Yuri. Yuri, but your expression is so expensive that I can't bring myself up to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah, everyone's fighting making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Sayori, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's her humanity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings in just few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with the wide expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good at people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me, Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. There makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica's most sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. Now, did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Siri, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too, so your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I should learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a little better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself, with newfound determination. Siri, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri views at me. It surely has been a while since Siri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Siri, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that thing, kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make a good friend of you. You know, Siri, it's nice to get to spend a lot of time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with Luna is what makes me happiness. And I think everyone likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. So it looks like Siri hasn't gone into the kind of situation. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Siri. I pat Siri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Siri as an intro monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting to start already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual steam greets me. Hi, Siri. Yes, Siri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I just still not used to you being here in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing to you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come in to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reason. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Siri? Why now all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Siri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the container spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siri. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you made it conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one more option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you're guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty, Here's something to do instead. I didn't know she was listening. Her face sprayed as her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Siri that you borrow us some money. Don't get me involved in that, Siri. Besides, you should only buy what you can sponsor me for. And frankly, after putting your procedure for something it's far enough for television. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Yeah, I really like when you speak about Yuri. He doesn't have much, but I like to post ideas. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad not to accept your revolution. Revolution, not still coming from you, Siri. I guess there's a little double side of us. Oh, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Siri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, I told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake. So I had to trick Natsuki to make you. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Siri. I don't know where something smacks Siri in your face. Tumbles under the desk. What? Yeah, ow. What was it? A cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Siri glanced around. Isn't it cool? It's because I paid my revolution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you mad about the cupcakes. It was really worth seeing your reaction though, That's Suki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siri looks so good. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Siri, something comes your hand over her mouth. Is it my tongue? She goes through a lot over just one own cookie. The Suki takes bite for her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Suki. Can I try it? Jeez. But yours gave it to yours. But yours was chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm really happy to eat. Choose one for me. Shuri gets out of her seat. Her behind Suki. Then wraps her arms around her. Yeah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Suki reaches up to nudge Sierra off of her. Sierra suddenly bends down and takes a bite out of Suki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Siri draws away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Siri if? And Suki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a little unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't rude or anything. Monica chose to close over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What would you up anyways? Well, my last period today was City Hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't really. I just kinda started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something first, Monica. Monica looked at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yeah, it's so cool. I'd be looking forward to it. So in that case, I want you to dance here. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's when Jeeves this week. I'm sure not you end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cooking. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared to the closet. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. You want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make the posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay, okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Sayori to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go. Oh, but I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. If you could find poster paper, see if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Sayori? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori punches and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm talking to a kid. I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is it so? Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poem. That sounds kind of dull. Sayori, you're not thinking about the right way at all. It's about not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the last poem, like between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist its stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, creasing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what have I summoned this joy? For now, I look in every direction. The once roses field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that, Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You mean I'm looking super hard on this, you know? I know. I just mean that's pretty unordinary. Oh, that's so cute. So, no, Sarah, that's embarrassing. Well, I guess it means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori's friend spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, Sayori, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy thoughts from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I felt I had in me. The two of us entered the club room. Sayori headed straight towards the closet and I followed. Let's see what we have in there. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Look out, Yuri, though. Sayori starts pulling off various crayons off the box, reading the color names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Damn, at least we were satisfied when I look for the poster paper. I dropped one from accident. Siri bends over and smacks her forehead, right against the shelf. She falls to the floor, and the crasts spill all over her lap. You okay? My forehead. Siri clutches her forehead. Please, Siri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Says Siri is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Siri, but it hurts. Just do it just for a second. Siri slowly releases her hand her forehead. I gently brush her back to the side. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Siri, where would I even find ice at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking at a unicorn. Even with different pace, Siri. A silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pass you around the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Siri likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returned to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crowns belonging to the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap, starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's very fun, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle up against her forehead. It stinks. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crown, so that's good. Hey, Sayori, this kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind, or I tried to climb into things you did. But sometimes I tried to do things I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall, scream myself, or get up. And I would start crying really hard, and you would rush over as quick as you could. You tried really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know. Did it really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably would have hit your head. Sorry. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart, so don't call me that. And I don't really do these kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Still right? I'm glad there's nothing to change between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where I will end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Siri has one of the coolest expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that I see her deep in thought like this. It makes me want to not disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gotta see before I eat away. Not if I under my bangs. Siri ups her feet. She brushes her forehead again. Don't stand so fast as hurt yourself, you. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Siri out of the classroom. Siri plays for run, trying to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Oh, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing her pumps. Siri, you're for it. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crowns and smacked my forehead on the shelf. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sure, fancy place around yourself. I found all this stuff. Come down, Siri. I have it all right here. I found push grips too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Siri. Well, Siri, I feel covered just for Siri. I made you finisher. Yeah, that. Okay. I know you can go to work. I'll start working on push tonight. You too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crown box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Siri, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. They aren't hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. If it's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking what I think, idiot. stupid line. But you remember how, but you sound like everything you left in adventure, even the little things, like cooking, and some talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of connection. It's your fault for getting my business all the time, I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Because you would say, hey, I'm not kidding, you know. You sure about that? Maybe. Sayori says fidgeting with one of your hands between your hands. Hey, Sayori, will you give me your phone now? I kind of have to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you're writing something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you listening? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when you go home. Really? Yeah. I grabbed my pencil. Sayori hesitantly bent down to pick up the piece she dropped. But me and the detective by his fire, she both ran into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bent down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches her desk. Sorry, her support was shaking. I'm a bit clumsy today. Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori and helped her sit at the desk. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop up my scope like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach it inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottles on shelves with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. And bottles, all in rows. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle started to make amends. Sometimes my friends would feel a certain way. Down goes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding every nook and cranny. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use it more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters. It gets between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all pleading something, but all I hear inside my head is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap, Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It was kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should really be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I like it. I feel like I was meant to express my feelings this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this now, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Story always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping more than a week later. I wonder if it's one of those times. But seeing your passion in your eyes makes it hard to be pessimistic. Let's see what you're in for today. Well done, Sarah. Your skills are already improving. Really, thanks, Sarah. Kind for you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Atmospheres can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain to get a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to sink into your mind. It's free exercise to see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Well, I have an example you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? You're an awesome Timothy handed me the poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was by a raccoon inside my window. That was like the last time my thoughts hurricanes anymore. I got the raccoon a piece of bread. My wasn't still of the consequences. We're to come back for more. The raccoon bit me of my cutting knife. Waits the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and urge. The moon increases its pace. It catches the mushing light off my ceiling. Cutting knife. To a light that gives eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice bread, thick and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm truly protecting my altitude. The raccoon has taken my fall on me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more quickly, yes. But it's always handy. Easy time. My cutting knife is the raccoon shows me his excitement. Really blood, plastic, fondant, conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more down with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a little bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take that as a face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep for myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them, because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Siri? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individual. Even if it's difficult and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Ah. Well, anything that isn't a train like, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Oh, glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Suki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sarah's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends for so long. You might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. So you're as a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, she'd be so fluffy to spend so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a ton of weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not afraid of her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not afraid of her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I try not to explain it. Sometimes you could explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, that's funny. You were saying what about the same similar thing today? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Unless you get trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make you feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lessons. Well, I say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow, so look forward to it. Hi, guess Yuri. How's writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other one you wrote. You two are the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time for even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm just teasing. I know, it takes a little bit to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can always talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all, yeah. I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean to be like that. No, don't worry, I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyways, you want to read the poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Say me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, exploding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless wordplay of meaningless. Noise. The noise, it won't stop. Flying, creating, rolling, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Seeing color targeting, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a final on a beach crust, an endless poem, meaningless. It seemed more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess you could say it's the right. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines short made it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what this is about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's my cover tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about, That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we are all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Can we really do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. What's it embarrassing yourselves instead of getting new members? That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do all last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters. I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, it's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. I'm sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each poster will go on to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it all on all the posters in the case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah's been coloring a poster holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Gosh, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared poems until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind overlook that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will help inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what their show is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being able to see yourself, finding new horizons, having fun, that's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do, I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Nisuki and Yuri remained silent. Yuri looks worried, because that leaves me no choice. I agree, I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Siri and Monica have been trying to get really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nasuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri gently glances over at everyone and tells his expression its faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be tough for me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's go on to the main event. I want you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reading in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands by the podium. The title of this poem is The Way to Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflation pessimistic. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line, recites bringing her words to life. Is this something she could get done for, or is she simply natural? Look at around her. Everyone has her eyes on Monica. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recital. To pour of applause, Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri smiled at the center. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands, speaks up. Keeping her head down, she walked along to the podium. This poem's called Yuri anxiously glanced up at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called The Anxiety of a Eclipsed Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened where Yuri gets absorbed with her books. Quivering words transform sharp syllables to preach a confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she makes with perfect timing. This must be a word glimpse into the world of fire. Yuri keeps confident to her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's done. Yuri steps into reality and glances around her as if she's rewinding everyone herself. It's up to me to once first started applauding. Everyone knows you afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud for Yuri, looked at the poem. First rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that's so good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri steps down to and for chair and she swiftly walked to the podium. Everyone's called my medal. Sorry, sorry. This is a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? I don't think of it like you were saying to other people. Imagine you were saying to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sorry, begins your poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem's both aimlessly cheery, like Sarah's. Is Sarah better sleep? If I were to read this on paper, I'd probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing come from Sarah's voice, I was getting a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sarah meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew and through. Sarah is finished and we pause. I did a good job, Sarah. Even Sarah liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nice to Sarah. The atmosphere in the poem really fits you nicely. But that might be the other poem might not work as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of total delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of anyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem and challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Well, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make it up for Zero. I'm not going to compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Zero let everyone stares a bit before I have to do. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. Maybe feel terrible and awkward. There's every poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard putting energy into it. Despite that, once I finish I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something to improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That's just Lucy. Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki fortunately gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Diplom's called. Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reading the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's still a little enthusiastic, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. When Natsuki's trainer style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauses. She heads back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least be proud enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, do it in front of others will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. Oh, it's just my friends. It's embarrassing. That's the part, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess not much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you're saying. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems for saying instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting all this effort into this club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to pray. Monday's a big day. I can wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always go home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal of it. It must be a little nice still. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sayori. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I won't go with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things haven't changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we came to Sayori phones for words, so let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you, huh? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri, But she's so beautiful and smart, jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. You're so silly, Sayori. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes, sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen, Competition trades off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen that time? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Aren't you glad now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great, Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sarah all of a sudden. Monica, they usually have fried squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say I didn't like it at all. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. And that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, never mind. Just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as your ears say yours anyways. Excuse me. What are yours say yours anyways? Oh, there you are. Zori's sitting at a desk at the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Zori. I have my hand in front of her face. It's facing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Hey, Zori, too much about me. I'm fine, see? Zori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with your friend. Well, alright, if you say so, I rarely plans necessary right before turning back towards everyone else. Was the conversation after already displayed with everyone back at their usual activities? Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sarah recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sayori, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I read you a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room to Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there was something on her mind. But I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Sayori. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sayori. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know, eh? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light turn on inside for what? No way, Sayori, it's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not easy now, it's always been, eh? Just one, Sayori. Have you ever thought that maybe you always see her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so I'll try to think about it for now. Alright, Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is standing. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I still sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone, after some time passed, Monica called out to Clipper. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Sayori. Or thanks. Sayori, you've been really quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course, everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, it's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Sayori. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your own poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Yeah. You don't want to get close to everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write one thing about you. Sayori, no, Sayori, you don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori had trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody had noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She snuffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself up and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Sayori. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that, huh? I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walked out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I share my poem to next? This one's alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you were going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off, really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. You're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Yeah. Natsuki's eyebrow contact with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the heck do you call that a joke? Does yours hurt? Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that was kind of the point. I should really just watch myself around Natsuki. Anyways, Natsuki was repellent to me, and nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminished you wander over the years. But today I have a special place at beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe your sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash the insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sails. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Can't write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then I came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after you and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Okay, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me and found out something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At least it was very good practice. Well done, Zuri. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a choice, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in the writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Siri? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinion is just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid I'm disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, and you have the most advice to share. Is it so? You really thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible, for me to have become someone whose opinions are fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just means I respect your opinions. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Me, it's like, Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want me to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Of gears in the making. Where the moon of the earth supposedly meets the sun's face. Under the but we made fluffy clouds definitely normally delayed while it passed is ours where everything can be found. One can simply build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Or the sand is wet comes the tide. Will it gently lick your feet till you give in? Or will the sun wave send your castle down the thick of the Nile? And this way is a sound fashion machine. Yet will ship build sand we still build sand castles. I stand when this flame fought around where my toes spread in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The resin building upon it. I sink my toes into the wetted boundary. Yeah, cool. I'm aware that the beach is a kind of a insane thing to write about. but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Shikari told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in a writing style or thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She always just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in writing style. I just wanted for a request, but... Well, I suppose not so hard to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Zora. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see, Anyways, let's look at today's poem. Sure. Let Michael take the poem. I'm holding my hand. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori poems have been getting more and more similar to each other each day. I'm surprised you're so much sick of her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Though we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much as her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Sayori, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Right, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible to see something bad happen to her. So keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could ever happen all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This isn't really the time to talk about this. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who underserved. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever silent. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of awareness of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope. Knowledge, legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind increases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as feather, a dry dull explosion. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eye, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in her hollow face. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back up the float, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too physiological or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's my cousin writing deeper today. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a few lukewarm responses to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy your writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and it's things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You liberated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is it being so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. You certainly airs a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Is that so? I hope she's alright, seriously. Of all the times to not go home for, you picked a time she's not feeling? Well, so much for you being all lovey-dovey. Oh no, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. A second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing for the weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we've been eating a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that over yourself? Natsuki child accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So I will be helping me to sign them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can't we go up for some Yuri? I'm useless. No, it's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, not Suki trying to. Dude, I can't even tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners, decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere, I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Sayori, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have a pretty heavy task to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd appreciate that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always a bit of work I could give to you. It's like Monica is going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. The secret doesn't roll a bunch of excuses like that, man. The word comment, Suki, you mentioned that you'd be pulling the baking on your own. Sorry, I don't like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he'd be more suited to assisting with the decoration. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make your decorations anyways? Sounds like you're just making an excuse for Siri too. But what are you saying? It'll be extremely malicious for baking, isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's sit down for a moment. And I think it's up to Siri to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. He just said, I'm surprised. Well, sorry, I was just saying no. Jeez, can we just sell this already? Yeah. Sorry, you okay with this, right? And yeah, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In this case, everyone looks right at people. I've heard him know with. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, she's already here, but Monica said that Siri was helping her. Jeez. Do you really ask that much or no? Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work. So it could probably use two people. Don't worry. Baking sounds fun. I'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were just saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyways, it'll be fun running by yourself, right? Yeah, of course, me too, after all. That's good. Even though yours being wonderful and cool, it's a little hard not to be all bad. So that's everything, alright? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys good? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Sayori? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Well, it's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki's just about him too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and nobody offering to help doesn't mean you. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you're really the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's word. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I touch Paul, Monica, and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how to slip my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I gave you my number, okay? You better not make a rude or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki's me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the goodies. Wait, you go to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one hoping I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me, really? It's kind of strict if he has to be. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything with that home. Anyways, I just need to take a bite for a second. You have each other's number now. That's all I need for you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine, me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love Vegas so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this week, really? Well, kind of, just because I never got to Vegas with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's coming over to our house on Sunday, even though I would prefer to do this theory. My anxiety still shows through the roof. I guess I got plenty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it definitely doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned to a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki beside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than just asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door for her and let myself in. I get used to play so often that we made it happen to simply enter each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I find her. Sayori? Hi, Sayori. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Oh, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animal and wall decorations as she has for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Monica... Sayori had already left by the time we started that last week. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, whether home or online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more signs between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I thought I'd get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, was something wrong? You can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so Sayori smiled, shaking her head. That's no good, Sayori, eh? Why can't I just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and I accidentally expressed my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided me to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me, eh? Sorry, I grabbed Story about shoulders. Wonder what are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Uh-huh. Sherry gives you a smile. You really put me traps here. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Siri? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Siri? I could have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying the waste by having them spend time on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Siri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Siri, Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a lot harder and make every day better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me. I don't understand it. You don't understand at all, Sari. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like about being someone against my head. That's why I want it so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered someone else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everyone in the club, it feels like a spear goes through my heart. So that's why I decided to. The world just wanted to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Siri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to hurt you, stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Siri, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sarah's face. I made you join a literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. It's being selfish, that's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept this punishment, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I want to go grab Sarah's shoulder. To type a tight embrace. Siri. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile, though. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Siri's holding me back. So my mind's being wrapped around her. Siri's arms from me on the other side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Siri. Siri barely manages to speak through her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make the feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Jelly Siri finally puts her arm around me in turn. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Siri. It's the only time I'm not feeling anything when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and it's really scary too. Siri lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Just what I want, I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah, stars for eyes. If I could spend a whole day with her, I would. Fall days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should get. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I would really want to forgive you. But it's almost everyone else taking me to my house. At the very least, do you want to come out? It'd be fun. Try to scratch your ear. I'm sorry, I don't know if that'd be best good for me today. Here's it, right? It's kind of ready to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. I said goodbye to Sarah and next to her house. On the way I found myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sarah's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. About to lay open the door and let her in. So, hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make It feels so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at my house. Good. Glad I could count on your part. Well, of course, I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that I've been something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside school after all? Anyway, so go to the kitchen. Wait, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag away from me? Where's your hospitality, Siri? Come on. Since when did I need to be the gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. No, this is ridiculous heavy, huh? I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always have to underestimate you, It's because I'm so small, isn't it, you jerk? Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people, but geez, never mind. What do you make me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started? Or what? There's a lot of stuff that I gotta teach you, What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, I'm not treating you like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, no? It's just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who aren't the body types like yours. How would you know that anyways? Just trust me on that one. Gross, hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man. I think it's Sarah already, You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found a weakness to say, right? Natsuki smiles defiantly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers spilled, fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Sorry, where did you put all the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a good idea. Are we doing anything like that for the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't have it perfect, so come on. You're not putting any effort into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few droplets of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty nice, see? It's not like baking just about following the instructions. The presentation is when you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. It's like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, Syrian, Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and huge bowls for the icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk for me and uses her own hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the heck out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the icing. Don't make me beat the heck out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder enough to get my finger to reach the icing. I trembly scoop some of my finger. Natsuki starts following right. Ah. Fortunately, Suki pulling me back starts to stumble, making her tongue turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Please follow step. There's big glob icing on Nasuki's cheek. She tries to reach over her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Nasuki used to wipe off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Nasuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing your reaction to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You always shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In a case I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Nasuki's finger and put it on my mouth, looking after I said, well, what? Did you just hear that? Nasuki's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Jeremy, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is that asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Nasuki glanced at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I don't know where the fire alarm is going off. Nasuki rushed over to the other. Stop worrying. I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes yet. Cough. No wonder. You left dirty tray in here, huh? How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning on the oven. Don't blame me for your mistake. Jeez, Nasuki uses an oven to grab the broken tray over the oven. She sets it on the oven stove, and not a moment the fire alarm stops. Anyways, I'm putting them in the oven now, yeah. The attention from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment's already been lost. I watch as Nasuki slides the cupcake tray to the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Nasuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warrior fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorated stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop down into these bags. Nasuki hands me a plastic bag. I have these nozzles that will make them look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin. You can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually, yeah? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their favorite cupcakes based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but it's actually a really cute idea, so, even getting it from you. What was that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Nasuki's first choice off. Same for you. Hey, did I say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Nasuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Nasuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Nasuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I'm sitting here on my night. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight. I really need to see my appetite. Shiori's the exact opposite in that, of course. If she's here, she'd probably be down to the cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, it's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyways, I was hoping that we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, really? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought of that. It's not like you'll always have a chance. Man, I just want to place the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Zuri each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she'd listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think the conversation I had with Zuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Zuri always listens to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today, you too. I'll walk you out, I guess. And just like that, Nasuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, eh? Like, what you said before about not allowing us having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, but she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Sayori, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave you early today. I really don't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Hey, Natsuki, standing itches for me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutched at the side of my shirt as holding on to me. Her rose-colored lips, cheeks matching my eyes. She fills my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy. But dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Is this Sayori? Eh? Hi, Sayori. Sir. Just now you weren't. It's okay, Sayori. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little bit earlier. I'm on my way out, so. Oh, already? That's too bad. Okay, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just doing any covers for today. Cleopatra. Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I don't see you in my room. I imagine it being me today. If I had to come here to see for myself, see what? See what are you talking about? You know, how would it be? You have with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Sayori? I'm supposed to have it for you. Why does feeling my heart split in half? It's just too much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Sayori. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right. I should just Monica. Monaco's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sayori. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I'm making you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was making Sayori to like you too much. I did this to myself, Sayori. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and then that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. You'll be my dearest friend. You'll be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they always been. Marco told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you struggle with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Surface's smile, though an incredible pain expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I'm sure I'd problem about this. Sayori is okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answers I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right. I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Sayori. I trust you if anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm just shocked. I don't know how to react. Sayori looks around her shoulder and flashes me one more big smile before turning around and running off. Sayori, I'm left helplessly sitting in front of my house. Why am I feeling horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on this path. That's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering what if I should be doing something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things back to the way they were. I'm going to give everything I got. Sayori wants to be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sarah, but Sarah isn't answering her phone. I consider going to rest to bring her up was a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the adventure be near the speed. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully striking the true trace. The Sugi is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hand being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the friend. I'm more excited for it to be over than so I can spend time with Sarah and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Sayori, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that on days this important she tried a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what story you told me yesterday. It's something I feel awful knowing that's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a responsibility. I mean, especially in stage for yesterday. You know, for my stage, Monica, you know about that. What are you, Fred? But Sarah Grace, Sarah, tell her about that quick. About how I turned out a question. That really seemed like it. You know, that's all I'll say. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's pretty funny. Hey, do you want to people? It's really nice. Sure. Got what I was laying on the desk. Oh, yeah, they did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the page. Apparently, it's this. So it was one surprise. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. That's enough of this.